Just take it easy today.
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brandt will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt? Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Well met, son. How might I be of service? Welcome to Bjorn's Art, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So many thanks. I appreciate the business.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Welcome to Bjorn, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Why, you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern. The fellow said aught about the usual place.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Do come again.
Well met, son. How might I be of service? Welcome to Bjorn's, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So for many thanks. I appreciate.
This might contain useful information.
Shall we take a closer look?
Well met. You are come to Shakir's Inn. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the full... most hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find me. The solution eludes me, but I... certain there is one. Can't help but see a turn.
Don't be dumb.
Wonder what rumors the day has hold. Welcome. Well met.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
I think I've earned a rest.
Oh dear. What am I to do?
Such quiet.
Oh dear.
Come to think of it, what
Hail, friend. Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there, neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map. You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
You have my support. We must rest, though the sun is still up. I witnessed a stunning display of archery on my travels. Methinks our band would benefit from such skills. It appears night has fallen while we slept.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Feeling rested, I trust?
him to tie my boots.
If it were up to me, I'd want to try to enjoy it.
Oof. My pack's grown rather heavy.
Lessening our load will help to...
Welcome to Bjorn, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. Hope to see you again.
Might as well look while you're here, eh?
Welcome to Bjorn, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check, hope to see you again.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Welcome to, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the many thanks. I appreciate the business.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard. A minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, your Majesty? Are you willing to undertake this task? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and uncover aught worthy of suspicion.
We have been entrusted with a task. Let us approach it with all due care.
Shall we make...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, I'm afraid this paper alone does not constitute sufficient proof. Ah, but of course. I surmise your Majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be unable to remove the bill from the public eye. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this matter personally. I've no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, Your Majesty.
So, the false sovereign operates at the behest of Queen Regent Disa. The spider has woven her web rather carefully.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Well met, sir.
Good day, sir.
Over here, if you please.
You best watch yourself.
When I'm backed into a corner.
Lonely place. Not without its charms.
I've had damn near enough of wastrels and coos.
Alone.
I like to come here when I need a minute.
It's been a hard day. Gotta get to work.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
The one we seek isn't here. Chance we've come at the wrong time.
I'm not sure we're making any progress here. We might want to remind ourselves of the particulars of our task. A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. Good morrow, everyone.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
My bedrooms. And a sharp resist.
More than I'm making here.
I'll gladly stay a while.
I don't tell the partners when he dies.
Interested in my wares?
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Days like this make me glad to be alive.
What am I to do? Afraid I ne'er put gold in my pocket.
An important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
'Twould seem we've a need to visit the palace. Let us make for the palace, that ye might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. Pawns aren't permitted entry to the palace, but I would see you to the entrance if I may.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour. You know where to find me.
The solution can use.
But I'm certain there is.
Welcome. That well meant acting up to.
Nothing more pathetic than begging for your life. Bunch of sluggards. New blood.
Nice place, this. I mean, now how we have reached our destination. We shall remain here.
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me! Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards spy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Have you heard the news? The new recruits are to be sent out to Mel.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside the chapel.
Do you recall that package from Batawa delivered to Minister's chambers last week? Well,
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he knows what's good for him.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently. What are you doing in here? I don't recognize you. Guards, seize the intruder.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
Anyone gives me trouble, they'll taste steel. All my...
Well, well. We meet again. Is this stealthy business becoming a habit of yours?
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, my lady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, my lady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. I don't appreciate having my motives questioned. I did as I saw fit. Need I say more? Something tells me this shan't be the last I see of you. Perhaps you'll be good enough to repay me when next we meet.
Wait for the new equipment to come in.
I find myself hard-pressed to respond.
Carried on the wind.
What's to be done about this?
Anywhere's better than the middle of a crowd.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign. At last we've arrived, delivery in hand.
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
Right you are. Now to report to Captain Brandt. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilled between Vermund and its neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this Godsway? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melv.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
Shall we seek out the young man from the other day? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
This job better be worth it.
Shall we get some rest then? Good morrow, everyone.
Come.
We must rest. Though the sun is... A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for... Shall we get some rest then? A good sleep will ensure we are prepared. Shall we get some rest then?
There is surely no fate more wretched than this.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.